How do we forgive someone who has literally ruined our lives?
Watch this following video from Natural Born Killers as it reflects a fragmented soul and soul sickness.
Who you out there fucking?
Your father.
Oh, no.
Nila ako. Pinasinming. Nila ako. Pinasinming.
Give me a peckerhead. Oh, no. Don't hit me. Oh, Mom. Oh, Mom.
I hate you, you little asshole!
I can't.
This is so bad! What did you do?
Mana gaya. Benina. Dapat
Oh, God. Bad, 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 bad.
The more soul fragmented and damaged a person's energetic body is operating, the more distorted the thoughts and the behaviors become. Let's talk about the fragmented soul and soul sickness. A fragmented soul is a self-destructive person who is also destructive to others. This destruction causes a soul matrix that causes a spirit to fragment and split. When a human being is soul split, they will exhibit mental confusion and tendencies that are called narcissism, schizophrenia, dissociative personality, sociopath, lack of empathy, and an array of psychological distortions that potentially lead to insanity. If psychologists would just tell someone the truth that they have been fragmented and manipulated by archons, we may heal ourselves much quicker. Insanity is a diseased mind, a disconnected soul, which leads the being to choose to continually inflict destruction and harm to the self and others. They often follow anti-life behaviors, behaviors which lead to death and the splitting of the soul. But it actually goes much deeper than this. The goal or the aim of the archon or the reptilian is to damage a child at a young age so that they never heal completely, and they become part of a system that perpetuates destruction and hurting others. The archonic deception behavior system is implemented in order to disconnect a person from their soul, their higher self. When a person is focused on their pain or their low self-worth, they are not just angry at themselves, they are angry at God and the world. The mind and the soul can fracture into pieces, keeping those pieces trapped in phantom pockets that are controlled by negative entities. The more fragmented the being, the more disconnected and less involved the consciousness becomes, until it sinks like Artex in the swamp of sadness into primitive layers of existence. The primary goal of the NAA is to enslave the human consciousness by eliciting pain or terror while in the physical body. In satanic ritual abuse, the rape, torture, or killing of an animal or human is for the purpose of collecting the loosh produced during the blood sacrifice event or the torture event, and to bind the energy with attachments, which can be fed upon by the black hole entities. They form attachments from the negative energy they consumed to the fragments that make up the consciousness of the person. Many of these negative entities consume negative emotional energy to enable their presence in the multidimensional layers of the earth field. These archons and reptilians rely on eating your loosh, your energy. The important lesson to comprehend is that expressions of negative ego and hatred, the intent to harm, and the violent killing of other living things fragment consciousness. These behaviors feed the reversals to build up more negative energy for loosh. We do not want to co-create negative emotional energy to be fed upon by these negative entities. The most productive thing that we can do to take steps to clear this negative ego and our pain body is to remove ourselves from mind control. When we do this, we are neutral. We become neutral. We can practice unconditional love and forgiveness. I often talk in my lives about becoming nothing. This means letting go of our beliefs and our emotions. Forgiveness through knowledge. Forgiveness is not always a kind act. It's really letting go of our old self and the people attached to that old self. It's very important to detach our minds from remembering the pain and to distract ourselves with thoughts of joy, laughter, and true forgiveness of self and others. When we refuse to be manipulated, we are no longer fragmented or a sacrificed child to the archons, and we release trapped fragments of our soul and ourselves. Forgiveness is the most important thing for us to do at this time.
Knowing that the agenda is for us to hate ourselves and each other should encourage us not to look back and to work at healing our fragmented selves and laugh at all the chaos.
Sour. There's one thing I'll address once I have tenure.